Well, you tried it just for once, found it alright for kicks, but now you find out that it's a habit that sticks and you're an orgasm addict.
Basically got this little job to do on a Sunday morning. It's nothing to shout about really, it's cashing it. Fuck's sake. Basically got this little job to do on a Sunday morning. Do it once every 2 weeks, once every fortnight. Cash in hand for a £5. Basically involves me marking papers up and just cleaning the shop really. And there's this bloke in there, and he's called Ian Scott, and he's, I don't know, how can I explain him? Say if it was Family Fortunes and Tosser was at the top, as a word, sort of thing, our survey would have said Ian Scott. He's sort of like, he's at that level, do you know what I mean? He's basically a man, he's about 60 years old. He wears a flat cap, buys a Daily Sport, and he smokes Park Road. Just some of the things he does is incredible. Like he tells crude jokes. Like he makes a point of getting jokes out of Daily Sport, and then he puts them in his phone and saves them. It's like, what the fuck? Haven't you got a better thing to do on Sunday? Like stay in bed. I mean, I'm a hypocrite. I mean, I'm in the shop, but it's only every 2 weeks. This geezer does it every day and doesn't get paid for it, and he takes it like really seriously. It's pathetic, to be honest. It's like, what the fuck? And he tells these crude jokes. Like there was this one this morning he told me, and it just hang on. Basically, it was like a priest, and it was some priest had lost a cock, as in a cockerel, and he's in church and he's saying, you know, has anyone got a cock? All the men stand up in the church. He goes, no, not that sort of cock. And then he goes, has anyone seen a cock? And all the women stand up. He goes, no, not that sort of cock. And then he goes, has anyone seen my cock? And all the choir boys stand up. And it's like, I got to laugh at him because he's sort of like, I sort of feel sorry for him because it's that shit a joke. But I can't just walk away and go, oh, you're a twat, mate. I sort of laugh at it. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's he's such an arsehole. And he just says stuff like that. I mean, it's jokes like that I don't want to hear him at 7:30 on a Sunday morning. And he does stuff like, the other week he got a box from out the back, from like, you know, from obviously a shop. All the products in, you get boxes, put them out on the shelves. He gets a box, it was a blue box, and he goes, oh, my mum's coming round. He's got a mum. My mum's going to come round tonight for Sunday dinner, and I've got to put all my blue stuff in this blue box. Blue stuff. If you don't know, obviously porno mags, porno vids, porno DVDs. And there's a Time 8 box. So, I think already his mum was sort of like gagging for a Time 8 and she opens a box and sees like fucking the previous 10 issues of the Daily Sport, their DVDs. Barry, the person I work with, is alright. And he was talking to me earlier this morning, because it's about, well, 10 to 1 now on a Sunday. It's absolutely bollocks. But talking to me earlier, apparently he's a pedo as well. Ian Scott is, because some little kid and his sister come in the other day. The little kid was about 10. He had spiky hair, and Ian Scott basically was going up to him, touching his hair, going, "Oh, that's nice, isn't it?" And he grabs his hand. He goes, "Oh, your hands are cold, aren't they?" It was exactly the same to his sister, who was about 12, I think. And it's exactly the same thing. You know, I mean, he's not right in the head, to be honest. And he goes up to the post office counter, gets some complimentary sweets out, and he puts them in the hands and goes, "Just for you. These sweets are just for you." It's like, for fuck's sake, man, if they want the sweet, they get it themselves. It's just wrong in every sense. A 6-year-old man doing that, and he does movements like he'll do stuff like he'll like look under the cooler, the chiller, with all the drinks and stuff in, and find 20p and go, "That's mine." Do you know what I mean? What a sad individual. What a sad way for your life to come to when you're 16. You do that, looking under chillers for 20p coins. And then I'm doing something like I'm putting stock out on the shelves or whatever, and you hear some banging, and you think, what the bloody hell's that? Ian Scott fixing the photocopy, doing a bodge job on it. He gave me a Christmas card this morning. You know, nice little robin and that. Give it a read out. Dear Chris, it's a pleasure to greet you when Christmas is here and to wish you the best for a happy new year. And then he's putting his own, that was the sort of standard, you know. Then he's putting his own words, have a good one and don't do anything you'll regret, Ian. What do you mean, don't do anything you regret? Like what, having rampant sex under the Christmas tree? Do you know what I mean? For fuck's sake, what can I do? You know. The thing with Ian Scott though is that there's a side to me that thinks like, it's sad because like, he hasn't got any mates, to be honest. I mean, he's never mentioned any of his mates. He's got a mum who rarely goes and sees him, which is probably disgraced by him. And he's just, it goes to the shop at 6:30 in the morning, stays till like 4 o'clock till it shuts, and makes a point and never gets paid for it. Like the shop's his life, and it's sort of sad, really. I mean, that it's come to save someone like that, and it just makes you think, I hope I don't fucking end up like that.
He's an orgasm addict!